Dear students, we were discussing question answer of the poem Dad and the Cat and the Tree. So we were able to discuss question number 1 to 4 we have discussed yesterday. So let's start from question number 5. Dad. So let's discuss question number 5. So go through this poem carefully. Give a silent reading to this poem again. Instead of looking here and there, go through this poem carefully and read question number 5. The cat was very happy to be on the ground. Pick out the phrase used to express this idea. You will not speak, you will find out and simply raise your hand. Let me find out intelligent students and those students who are not responding at all in the class. From which phrase you have come to know that the cat was really very happy to be on the ground. Okay. Last why you tell me. Very good. So which phrase is that? Yes, smiling and smirking. So from this phrase, it is crystal clear that the cat was very much happy on the ground. Okay. Now next question we have is, describe the cat and dad situation in the beginning and at the end of the poem. So you have to describe their situation. What was their situation? How is it possible that 40 students out of 42 are present here? So there are 4 online students. So you have written 42 now? Huh? Okay, those are. Describe the cat and the dad situation in the beginning and end of the poem. Okay. So when you go through the poem, just go through only first 3 stanza. Only think about first 3 stanza and find out the condition of cat. The beginning. In the beginning, where was cat? In the beginning, where was cat? Okay, you are saying the cat was stuck on the tree. It was in the beginning. And what was the condition of that? Tell me, what was the condition of that? Where was father? On the ground. Yes. Father was on the ground. So in the beginning, if you go through the poem, you will find out that cat was stuck on the tree and father was on the ground. Clear? Now in the beginning, this condition is given. Now go through last 3 stanzas of the poem. At the end, go through last three stanza and tell me who was stuck on the tree. The cat was stuck on the tree, and here father was stuck on the tree. Stuck on the and cat was under. Isn't it funny? It's making you laugh or not? Enjoy this point. See, in the beginning, if you go through only first three stanzas, you will come to know that cat was stuck on the tree and father was on the ground. I have written only hints. You will be framing full-fledged answer. Okay? And at the end of the poem, what happens? Contrary, opposite. You can here use the word contrary. Contrary means opposite. Opposite happened. What was opposite? The father was on the tree. Father was on the tree and cat was on the ground. Why 9th is joining my class? Aryan Chopra, Dhiren, Jayati, Parmeet. Bache, why are you joining my class? What is the reason? Yes, Dhiren, what happened?
Ma'am, Isha ma'am said that we have to join your class,
Why so much?
English class.
Huh?
Ma'am, I don't know. Ma'am, she said and she over the maths class and said to join the Shweta ma'am class.
So, bache, how is it possible? Because first period is going on and first period is of 7th B now. I think she is on mistake. Today is Friday. So today we have first period of English. I have my first period in English in 7th B. Students are attending my class. You ask Isha ma'am, bache. Your English period, 9th class, your English period is of 2nd period. Okay, so you will be able to frame this answer. So tell me any of the child. Yes, you tell me. Yes. Any another child? Yes. Good. Same answer. Yes. Good. So this answer is clear. You have to elaborate this answer in detail. Clear? Okay, now let's move to next question. Next question we have is, why and when did dad say each of the following? Fall, never mind, funny joke, rubbish. So bache, go through this poem again and find out where fall word is given. Tell me, which stanza it is given? Third stanza. We will try plan B, stand out the way. Mom said, don't fall. Again, okay? Fall again, said dad. In this also, and in third stanza also, scoffed dad, fall. So how will you frame this answer? Start framing. up this phrase and start framing this fall. Okay, tell me. Yes. Any other child? Yes. Okay. Any another child? Yes, Arshia.
Make sure that the ladder was stepped, and he again said this when he was again warned by the boy's mother after his first failure.
Yes, Guneet. Yes. See, when warning was given by mother, warning was given by mother. Which warning? What warning? When warning was given by mother not to fall. Which kind of warning was given? Not to fall. So father said, father scoffed. Father scoffed, fall. So bache, you add these lines, then frame your answer. When did he speak? Fall word. When warning was given by mother. When mother gave a warning not to fall, so father scoffed. He was so confident. Fall. So in this way, he spoke that word. Clear? Now you frame your answer after getting this hint. After getting this hint, now frame this answer. He was so surprised, he scoffed. It means he was so surprised. And he said, you can also add this word that he ridiculed. I think when I was explaining the poem, I told you this word. He ridiculed. Ridiculed means he made fun of his wife and said fall. It means from that, the way of expressing that words, fall. So from that, what personality trait comes in front of us? That he was, and yes, he was overconfident. He was overconfident. Okay. So बच्चे pick up these hints and start framing this answer. Who is going to tell me? Yes. Ridiculed and he spoke this word to mother fall. Okay. So same answer. This boy, you tell me. He was overconfident, overconfident. Only this line, one line you'll be writing. I have given you so many hints. Pick up all these hints, then frame your answer. Good. Now, next question we have is, never mind. So when this dialogue was spoken by father, never mind. Find out that stanza. Huh? Yes, in fifth stanza. Actually, what happened in this stanza? Afterwards, dad spoke, never mind. Actually, what happened? Huh? Okay, first of all, what happened? Ladder slipped. Ladder got slipped. Ladder got slipped and he fell. He fell on the flower bed. Ladder slipped and he fell on the flower bed. His plan got failed. His plan A, I think it was plan A. His plan A got failed. Okay. So when ladder slipped, he fell on the flower bed. His plan A got failed. Okay. But he did not give up his efforts. He did not give up his efforts. He did not give up his efforts. And afterwards, what happened? He got up, he brushed. What? Tell me. He got up, he brushed off the dirt. From where did he brush off the dirt? From his tell me, from his hair, clothes and face. And he spoke that word, never mind. After that, you will be writing that he spoke that word, never mind. He was still confident. Okay, he did not give up. It means he did not think that he would not be able to do it again. So you pick up all these hints. I have written all the hints in serial order. You pick up all the hints. With the help of these hints, you frame B part when never mind was spoken. Never mind. So with the help of these hints, you frame the answer. Who is going to tell me? So be ready. I can ask this answer from any of the child. Yes, I am getting a side. You frame this answer. Hurry up. I'm giving you time. Let me take a round and see what you people have written. By the time online students, you also write down. I'll be asking you. Okay. I'm giving you 2 to 3 minutes. It's a long answer. Don't write only on books. Frame this answer in your fair notebook. Sorry, rough notebook. Straight away, don't write on books. So many hints are given to you. So from online class, Manrajveer, you tell me this. Vaibhav and Manrajveer, tell me this answer. What have you written? This boy. He got up. Good.
But still, he did not give up and kept on trying. In order to maintain the morale, he said, "Never mind," and dusted the dirt off of the stove.
Good. Okay. Now let's move to next question. Your all efforts were nice. You have tried well. Now next question we have is funny joke. So when that dialogue was spoken, funny joke, in stanza number we will try plan B, stand out the way. Mom said, don't fall again, okay? Fall again, said dad. Funny joke. So from that, it means wife was giving warning that he should be careful before going to execute the plan. Execute plan number B, okay? So he termed it just like a funny joke. It means again he was overconfident. Ridhima, it's not your class. You move to Isha ma'am's class. So funny joke. It means when warning was given by wife before executing which plan? Plan B. Warning was given by wife before executing plan B. Then he again made a joke, did not bother at all, What trait comes in front of us? Was overconfident, did not give up, and spoke. What did he speak? Funny joke. Clear? So, बच्चे, pick up all these hints and frame your answer. Okay, Rivya, can you try? Okay. In a funny way also you can write down, and he took it so lightly. Okay, I'm giving you 2 minutes. All of you frame this answer. Yes.
Before executing the plan, he turned up this like a funny joke. He was very overconfident and didn't give up and speak his that it's like a funny joke.
Okay. So same answer, yes. So same answer, yes.
He was overconfident. Then he said the word funny joke.
He said the word, not he said that phrase. Instead of word, you speak the word phrase. Okay. Good. So now last question we have is rubbish. When rubbish word was spoken by father. When he spoke rubbish word. Which, yes, rubbish. Dad landed Wallop back on the deck. Mom said, stop it. You will break your neck. Rubbish said that now we will try plan C. Okay. So when this word was spoken, when he fell second time, isn't it? Tell me. When he fell for the second time, when he fell for the second time, okay, and wife warned him to be careful. Wife warned him to be careful. Okay. Otherwise, what would happen? Otherwise, he would. Tell me, all of you speak. Otherwise, he would break his. So after listening such kind of advice from his wife, what did he speak? Yes. So you can add some of the words. Tell me. He again made fun of his wife. So for that, which word can be used? Speak, yes, yes. Speak loudly. Very good. He ridiculed. Then another word you can use. Very good. He mocked. Then, very good. Speak again. Very nice. He scoffed. See, you have learned that word, and according to that word, according to this poem, this word can be used anywhere in the answer. So in this way, your vocabulary will be enhanced, and these words will be very much useful for you. By talking to your classmates during class, you are not going to gain anything. But if you listen to your teacher, you are going to gain something, isn't it? So he again ridiculed, mocked, and scoffed his wife by saying which phrase? By saying rubbish. Okay. So, bache, our chapter is done. You do all these questions in your fair notebook, and all your notebooks will be collected roll number wise. I'll be sending you the schedule. So submit your notebooks according to that schedule. Roll number 1 to 10 can submit day after tomorrow. Clear? Sorry, day after tomorrow is Sunday. Monday. We will start checking from Monday. So you have Saturday and Sunday to complete your work. From Monday, checking work will be started.